All right, everybody. Thanks for checking in. We got some exciting stuff for you today. Brand new Doom game just came out. We got Doom: The Dark Ages just arrived at my place. Wanted to share the moment with you because I'm a huge Doom fan. Wanted to check this thing out. So as usual, you know me, I had to go get the collector's edition of this thing. So includes a whole bunch of really cool stuff here. So let's dive right into it. We'll see what we got. So I don't know. I wanted to know everybody's favorite Doom game because, as you know, these have really changed over time. They, went from being kind of a relatively basic first-person shooter to something now that's like, obviously super cutting edge, looks great, all the modern conveniences of first-person shooter gaming. So, it's one of those like legacy IPs. They've been around forever. And I just, I'm a huge fan. I have like every Doom game and everything. So, all right, let's see what we got. So, kind of funny. They didn't include like it doesn't look like they gave us like a smaller box. It looks like there's not like a collector's like marketing sort of box with like the Doom logo or anything like this. It's just a cardboard box. But at the top of the box, we have that. There we go. That's our game. Check it out. Rated M for mature. Okay, of course. Yeah, we got that. It's called the Premium Edition. All right, so we'll jump into that here in a moment. We'll just leave that there. I got some cardboard to take out, more cardboard. You know what? I'll make a pile of cardboard down here for my cats to play with. Got the little corners in here. Here we go. Now we do have a separate box. Okay, that's cool. I was kind of wondering. I thought maybe they were just going to shove everything into a cardboard box here, but that is not the case. All right, so we're going to be careful about how we open this, as always. I prefer to kind of set it down like so and just take the larger cardboard box off of it rather than try to pull something out of the box, because you never know. I just don't want things falling all over the place because I know me. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take the plastic off of this. This looks cool. This looks very cool. Alright. Got a warning label on the bottom of the box, basically saying it's not for small children. Well, I would kind of hope not, but here's what we have here. Oh, this looks pretty cool. There's our Doom guy, Doom Slayer statue. Looks pretty cool. Let's open this thing up. So the box itself is not sealed, which I think is fine, but I kind of like to save these boxes too. So that's why I kind of agonize over just, getting it right, opening it up in a logical way, making sure I don't destroy the box. So at the top of this, we have our steel book. You can see we're going to pop this out. Boom. That's a cool looking steel box. It's funny. I used to not care as much about steel cases, but now I like them. But see this thing, okay, so it has, there we go. We have that inside here. I think that's all that is. I don't think it's a steel case for the game. I think it's just a steel case for that collectible. Am I right about that? That's kind of different. I didn't know that that's how they were going to bundle that. Yeah, that looks like that's set in there. So, yeah, that's from the game itself. You can pop this thing out like so. So check that out. It's like a metal, I think it's a key or something. Obviously, I haven't played the game yet, so I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here. But I think that, if memory serves, that's what that is. So, yeah, there's this little liner. We can get rid of that. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that just sets in there like so. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to leave that in there like that. I don't want to go messing around with that too much. But you can see here, it's got the artwork from the game. On the front, it has like that glyph logo there. It's pretty cool. On the back, Doom: The Dark Ages. So there you go. Pretty cool. So it's, again, I don't think it's a steel book for the game itself. It's just a case for that collectible, which is fun. So, all right, now next thing, I want to take the statue out of here. And this is where sometimes it gets a little wonky. And I don't like to put fingerprints on these statues. So, forgive my fastidiousness here. I just don't want to put marks on the statue. I don't want to mark it up or anything. You know what? So here's what we're gonna do, because this thing has a bit of weight to it. So I'm gonna slide this out sideways. I'm just not a big fan of just plucking things out the top of the box, because sometimes you get this clamshell design where, you know, it's great and all, but the problem is if you yank it out and this thing separates, then the statue drops or whatever. I don't want to drop the thing by accident, obviously. So let's see. Oh yeah, this looks really cool. Okay. Take this out very carefully, like so. Have a couple extra pieces in here. You have this flail or morning star, whatever. I don't want to get the terminology wrong, you know. Oh, this is like his fur cape that he has. That's cool. All right, that's cool. All right, take our guy out of here. See what's doing. All right. There we go. That's good. So, I mean, maybe 12 inches tall, if I had to guess. Weight-wise, we're talking, I don't know, maybe a pound or two. Maybe not even. I don't know. It's not numbered or anything, I don't think. No, it's not numbered. I mean, it's like a plastic molded statue. I don't think it's much more than that. It's not like, you know, like the polystone stuff, the really expensive stuff they have out there. So let's take a look. Let's spin him around once. So he's holding his shield in the left hand. We got the double barrel shotgun in the right hand. That looks cool. It didn't appear that this came with any instructions. So let's go look at the back of this. Okay, so I'm looking at this. So I guess you can swap out the gun for the flail if we want to, I think. Okay, because there is a bit of like posability to the wrist. Oh, that's where that comes off. Okay, all right. So here's how this works. I got it now. So if you want to substitute the Morning Star chain, again, guys, I don't know what the damn name of the weapon is in the game. They probably call it something cool, but I don't know what it is. So you can remove this by the wrist, and I think it's probably just held in magnetically. Let's just see. We're going to be pretty careful with this. There we go. So it's not even magnetically. It just kind of pops in and out, but there we go. So that's the hand that holds the shotgun. Put that aside. We'll swap it in for this. Again, being as careful as I can be. And I'm doing this upside down, so it's like a little tricky. Here, you know what? I'm going to spin it because I just don't want to mess anything up. Is it in there? There we go. It takes a little bit of finagling. Okay, so that's how that works, and I guess this can just kind of sit in there like that. It doesn't want to really stay, but that's kind of what that would be. There's this, you can see here, it's a little alcove here, so like where the end of this, you know, where the spike ball can sit. So it's like sitting on the ground in front of him, so it's not just dangling everywhere. It doesn't quite set in there perfectly, but it's like good enough. Like once you put this on a shelf, you can maneuver that into place. It'll sit there fine, I'm sure. So no big deal there. Okay, now the next thing is he's wearing this fur cape. You can kind of see there. So they gave that to us in this bag. And let's see. That's a pretty cool looking piece. Okay. So, yeah. All right. I guess this goes on to, okay, there are two holes up here on his neck. I'm not going to rotate this towards the camera because it'd be too hard to see, but you got two prongs on the back of this which are going to sit in right here. Just looking at the reference picture there. So I probably want to put this one in first. It's kind of hard to see exactly where I'm going here. You know, I can't do it with the gloves. Again, it's just, you got to feel where the prong is going into this little slot in the back here. So let's do this. Ooh, man, some assembly required, huh? All right, gonna go this way. Okay, did I get it? No, I didn't. Oh man, it's precarious back here. Okay, so let's see what it wants me to do. But there's a lot of stuff in the way, like his shoulder cannon sort of obstructs the hole where this needs to go in. Man, that's difficult. I don't know how they want me to achieve this. Okay. Jeez. I mean, I'm assuming this is right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not where that goes. But like, I'm looking right at it. All right, let's try the other one. There are two prongs. I'll try the other one. I was trying to get the more difficult one first. Okay, that one kind of went in, but again, like, not perfect. Let me see here. Let me turn this around so I can see it from the front. Okay. I mean, it definitely looks cool. I just don't know how that's supposed to go in there. Anyway, I'll mess with it later. But there you have it. That's your guy. It's going to look kind of like that. I'm going to hold it there for you. So there we have it. So pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, if you're a fan of the franchise, something to think about. I mean, I don't know about, yeah, I'm a little disappointed with this piece though. This kind of sucks. Like, not great. I think they could have done a better design on this, or at least make it so that, like, what I would have done, put something, you know, elasticated around this so maybe it goes down in front and it hooks onto them. I just don't know about like this two-prong, like, so you can see what I'm talking about. These two things, and you can see they move independently from each other, so it's a bit of a mess, but yeah, so that's what that's going to look like. So yeah, looking forward to playing the game. I love the other ones, got the platinums and all the other ones, so this will be a new challenge for me, so pretty cool. Probably end up firing this thing up tonight. So yeah, it looks like one player. I don't know if this has an online function or not. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just a one-player game. But you know what, that's actually kind of cool, because like the last couple I've played, you know, it's been basically, you know, single player anyway, so not so bad. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I should swap this thing back out for the shotgun. I'm kind of digging the whip, but and the shotgun looks cool too, so, you know, matter of opinion or whatever. I may just have to modify this thing. Like I said, there's these two holes back here. This is supposed to clip in, but this piece looks better from the back than it does from the front anyway. So when it's on the front, what you see is like this part here. This kind of, you know, the back here is just, you know, it's felt. This part has sort of like that fur effect to it, so it's kind of cool, but I may not bother with it, who knows. So we shall see. Anyway, yeah guys, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, check us out. Go play this game. Let me know what you think. Peace.